Becky and her husband Dan are passionate rock climbers, living on adrenaline and love. Along with their adventurous friend Hunter, they tackle a sheer cliff. But tragedy strikes when Dan loses his grip and falls to his death in front of Becky. 1 year later, Becky is a ghost of herself, grief-stricken, withdrawn, and drowning in sorrow. Her father tries to reach her, but she ignores his calls, isolating herself from everything that reminds her of Dan. Then comes a knock at the door. Hunter. Energetic, wild, and still chasing thrills, she has a plan to wake Becky up from her depression. Climb the B67 TV tower, a 2,000-foot, 610m, abandoned structure in the middle of nowhere. Becky reluctantly agrees. The two drive through the desolate desert. Along the way, Hunter shares that facing death is the best way to feel alive. Becky, haunted by memories of Dan, says little but nods. They arrive at the base of the tower, rusted, creaking, and towering above the clouds. There are warning signs. The structure is unstable, but Hunter is undeterred. The climb begins. Step by step, bolt by bolt. Becky hesitates. The wind howls. The height is dizzying, but they push upward, determined. After a grueling climb, they reach the platform at the top. The view is breathtaking, miles of desert in every direction. They take selfies, scream into the wind, and feel untouchable. But then the unthinkable. As they begin their descent, the ladder collapses beneath them. The bolts snap and plummet into the abyss. They're stranded on a platform the size of a dining table, 2,000 feet in the air. No cell signal. No way down. No one knows they're there. Becky panics. Hunter tries to keep her calm. They ration a single bottle of water. A bag contains a drone, which they hope to use to send an SOS. They attempt to drop a phone in Hunter's shoe, patting it to survive the fall, but it shatters on impact. The heat is brutal. The wind lashes at them. Vultures begin to circle. Time slows. Hunger and thirst gnaw at them. Becky starts hallucinating Dan's voice. She sees memories of their last climb, of what she could have done differently. Hunter confesses a terrible secret. She had an affair with Dan before he died. Becky is devastated, betrayed all over again. Tensions explode. They scream, cry, and nearly fall off the tower during a heated argument. But they're all they have. Hunter apologizes. Becky slowly forgives her, realizing survival depends on unity. They attempt to recharge the drone using a light bulb from the tower. Hunter lowers herself using Dan's rope, risking everything to plug it into a socket 600 feet below. She succeeds but injures herself on the way back up. The drone is sent out with a message. It flies toward the diner they passed before. Hope returns for a moment. Then, a truck driver crushes it, mistaking it for junk. Despair returns. Becky weeps. Hunter encourages her. They wrap themselves in clothes to stay warm at night. Vultures land on the platform, waiting for weakness. Then one morning, Becky wakes up alone. Hunter is gone. She looks over the edge and sees Hunter's body impaled on a satellite dish far below. Becky is crushed. She talks to Hunter, sobs, blames herself, and hallucinates her presence beside her. Time is losing meaning. Becky speaks to Hunter, asking what they should do next. Hunter calmly tells her, "Maybe you should throw my other shoe down, just to be sure someone finds it." Becky reaches for the shoe, then pauses. "Wait, you're not wearing any shoes." Hunter looks at her, eyes soft, voice hollow.
"No, Becky.
I don't have another shoe. You forgot. I'm already dead." Becky freezes. Her skin goes cold. Her breath catches. The realization crashes in. Hunter has been dead for a long time. Every moment she thought they shared after the fall was a hallucination, a desperate coping mechanism. Driven by grief, desperation, and resolve, Becky forms a new plan. She attaches her phone, with the final message, into Hunter's real shoe and stuffs it into her friend's body, hoping the fall will protect the phone. She pushes the body off the tower. The screen cuts to later a rescue team arriving. Her father rushes in. They found the phone inside the body. They traced it back to Becky's location. She's saved but forever changed.